Thank you so much for trying Miracle Noodles. This is a short tutorial on how to get the most out of your Miracle Noodles so they taste just like regular pasta. Let's get started to step number one. Step number one is to open the bag using a scissors and put it in a colander or strainer to rinse off the water. You'll notice that the water that the noodles are packed in has a slight aroma. This is normal, but the process of washing the noodles and getting rid of the liquid that the noodles are packed in gets rid of this natural aroma. Let's move on to step two. We recommend that you boil the noodle for 1 minute. This achieves two things. One is it changes the texture of the noodle slightly so you have a better texture to the noodle, and it further washes the noodle from the water that it's packed in. The next step is crucial. In order to get the texture of the noodles exactly the way you want and to have the sauce stick to your noodles exactly like regular pasta, it's very important to dry the Miracle Noodles. The reason is because if the noodle is still wet, the sauce doesn't stick to the noodle the way it does with normal pasta. So we recommend that you dry the noodles. You can do this by putting the noodles onto a paper towel and patting it dry. This I would call the American option. In Japan, they do option 2, and it's one that we also recommend. Option number 2 is to dry roast the noodles over a low flame. You can put it just on the stove top and put the noodles into a pan without any oil, just dry, put them in, and roast or heat the water off. What this does is basically allows the noodle to dry. Also, it cooks the noodle slightly so that it gives it more of a pasta texture. So when you're dry roasting the noodle, you'll want to wait for a little bit until it's completely dry. One of the ways you know that it's dry is you'll actually get a slightly squeaking sound when you move the noodles around the pan. This is basically the water kind of boiling off underneath the noodle. That's what makes that sound. Once you see that the noodles are dry, then you can add your sauce or add it to a soup. If you're adding a sauce, we recommend that you just pour the sauce right into the pan here and stir it up, and you're ready to go to the next step, which is to enjoy pasta again guilt-free, courtesy of Miracle Noodles. This tutorial hopefully showed you how easy it is to prepare Miracle Noodles. Thank you so much for trying us out, and we really look forward to getting to know you.